Gen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the CHANAKYA Dialogues English. Get your poor Pakistanis to blow themselves up all over the world. But when it comes to you, you want to buy apartments in London, you want to buy apartments in Dubai. That is the truth about Pakistan. Now it's not zombie brain dead. There is Palestine zombie brain dead. There is Turkey zombie brain dead. There is Iran zombie brain dead. And then there is Pakistan zombie brain dead. Gen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the CHANAKYA Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Today, I have, a list of people that I would like to tell you about, and these are the main people who created the Hamas and they're heading Hamas right now. The first one is Ismail Haniyeh. Ismail Haniyeh was the group's or is the group's political leader, and he's been based abroad since 2019. His whereabouts are not known. And he was an aide to the group's founder, Ahmad Yassin. Ahmad Yassin was one of the founders of Hamas, and he was his aide, and he was his assistant actually. And Ahmad Yassin was killed in an airstrike in 2004. Haniyeh was elected president of Hamas's political bureau in 2017 and re-elected in 2021. The US State Department designated Haniyeh as a terrorist in 2018, saying Haniyeh has close links with Hamas military wing and has been a proponent of armed struggle, including against civilians. So this is Ismail Haniyeh. None of these Hamas guys are normal, all right? And there is one guy who I thought was normal but turned out to be abnormal. I'll tell you about him also. Second is Mohammed Deif. Mohammed Deif, he is the leader of Hamas's military wing, the Izzuddin al-Qassam Brigade, which was created around 1991. He is known for deploying suicide bombers, all right? He is known for deploying suicide bombers and directing kidnappings of Israeli soldiers. Today, the people are regaining their revolution, he said in a rare recorded message on Saturday. So today, he released a message on Saturday and he says the revolution is again there. All these people, useless people who speak about revolution all over the world, Every time there is a revolution, they're never happy. They always want some revolution or the other. He's again one useless fellow. And they almost got him in 2014. Somebody tried to assassinate him, but the assassination attempt failed. And then there is Yahya Sinwar. Yahya Sinwar, born in 1962, political leader in Gaza. Sinwar previously served as the leader of what would later become the Izzuddin al-Qassam Brigade. He was imprisoned. Now listen to this. He was imprisoned in Israel for the kidnap and murder of 2 Israeli soldiers in the late 1980s before being released as part of a prisoner swap to secure the release of kidnapped Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit in 2011. In 2011, there was a prisoner swap. And this guy actually killed and murdered 2 Israeli. He kidnapped and murdered 2 Israeli soldiers. And they had to release him because they got another Israeli soldier. Khalid Mashal. Khalid Mashal, he is a former Hamas leader but now looks after the diaspora, the Hamas or the Palestinian diaspora. And he said that after namaz, after Friday prayers, Jummah namaz on Friday, people across the Muslim world should come out and support the people of Palestine and neighboring countries to join the fight against Israel. So he's saying that, come together and fight. 90% of the Islamic countries are not interested in fighting, I'm telling you. These are the zombie brain dead countries, and I'll take their names. There is Syria, zombie brain dead, all right? There is Yemen, zombie brain dead. There is Lebanon, which was earlier a Christian country. Now it's not, zombie brain dead. There is Palestine, zombie brain dead. There is Turkey, zombie brain dead. There is Iran, zombie brain dead. And then there is Pakistan, zombie brain dead. That's about it. These 7-8 countries are the ones that keep on having this itch to do something for jihad. Where is the Hamas leadership? The Hamas leadership is in Qatar. It is in Turkey. It's in Iran. Is there any Hamas leader in Saudi Arabia? No. Is there any Hamas leader in UAE? No. In Kuwait? No. Bahrain? No. Why not? Why not? Because all these countries like Saudi Arabia and UAE, they do not tolerate nonsense. Whatever you want to do, whatever filth you want to create, go create the filth outside. Don't come inside our country. They're very clear. Turkey's Erdogan calls Israeli response to Hamas and Gaza a massacre. This joker, President Tayyip Erdogan, now he says that Israel's blockade and bombing of Gaza in response to Palestinian militant groups' attack was disproportionate, amounting to a massacre. But repeated Ankara's offer to mediate. He wants to mediate. The Israelis don't trust you because you are having Erdogan, you're having meetings with the Hamas. You're meeting, whining and dining with terrorist groups. All right? You do not recognize Hamas as a terror group. You are sheltering and aiding Hamas terrorist groups. You are sheltering Kashmiri terrorists there also. Right? And you want, that is the problem with these radical Islamic countries, They want to be a part of the white system. Like Turkey, they want to be a part of that white European system. But in their heart of hearts, they are radical jihadis. Many of them just want to blow themselves up. That's all that they're looking for. That's why they've been born, Guys like Erdogan, boom, poof, up. That's all that they're looking for in life. That is how they get their jollies. Let's press the button, mate. Today's Friday. Friday. Isn't Friday a good day? Thank God it's Friday. How can we not press the button today? It's like that with them. So Erdogan, not to be taken seriously. Nobody takes him seriously. And, Turkey's parliament, members of Hudapar, an Islamist political party allied with Erdogan's AK party, met with senior Hamas official Bassem Naim and held a press conference in parliament alongside him. So they welcomed these Hamas terrorists inside the Turkish parliament and they, gave them a platform. This is Turkey for you. This is Turkey for you, right? Temel Kargamululu. Why can't you have normal names? Yeah? What's your Temel Karamollaoglu, head of the Islamist opposition Felicity Party, met Naim and Hamas's Turkish representative Musa Akari as well. Erdogan has also previously met Hamas leaders. Can you imagine? Hamas, a terrorist group, who the West considers a terrorist group, Europe considers terrorist group. This guy is part of Europe and he's actually calling the Hamas to Turkey and saying that let's have a press conference, come to our parliament. I have lost all respect for Turkey's parliament. And Iran and Saudi leaders, they spoke on a phone call and they said need to end war crimes against Palestine. Anyway, I don't know how that figures because these people will keep on talking about this and that, But that's not going to stop Israel because the countries with power are behind Israel. India is behind Israel. The European Union is behind Israel. The United States of America is behind Israel. Right? Whole of South America is behind Israel. It's only these 5, 7, 10, 15 countries who are half-heartedly supporting Palestine. Will they put troops in Palestine? Let's ask the Pakistanis. Will you put troops in Palestine? You're the only Muslim country with an atom bomb. What has that atom bomb gotten you? Can it give you bread? Can it give you medicines? Forget about bread and medicines. Why don't you use it for the welfare of another Muslim country? Let's say if you think that the welfare of Hamas is the destruction of Israel, why don't you do that? Do you have the guts? Pakistanis, you're frauds. You only talk. You don't dare do anything. All you want is, you want to speak about jihad, you want to speak about radical Islam, you want to speak about blowing up stuff, get your poor Pakistanis to blow themselves up all over the world. But when it comes to you, you want to buy apartments in London, you want to buy apartments in Dubai. That is the truth about Pakistan. So ladies and gentlemen, Israel ambassador slams UN Council statement criticizing Israel. And he says, how many murdered Jews does it take? So Israel's ambassador to the United Nations, Gilad Erdan, rebuked recent statements on the Hamas terrorist attacks from the Human Rights Council and its commissioner, calling them false and immoral. A seemingly anti-Israel statement from the HRC, Human Rights Council, was delivered by, hold your breath, Ambassador Zaman Mehdi from Pakistan. And why not? Why not? Pakistan is the fountainhead of terror. And if Pakistan does not support Hamas, who will? Pakistan is the father of Lashkar-e-Taiba. It is the father of Jaish-e-Mohammed. It is the father of Hizbul Mujahideen. It is the father of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. It is even the father of the Taliban. Pakistan is the place, only place on earth where Osama bin Laden found safe sanctuary. Of course, Pakistanis will support terrorism. And that is the, one-line mission statement given to all their ambassadors. Across the world, wherever there are Pakistani ambassadors, support jihad, support terror. You'll always see Pakistani ambassadors and diplomats supporting terror. They are not ambassadors of, Pakistan, all these Pakistani diplomats. They're ambassadors for Al-Qaeda. They're ambassadors for Islamic State. They're ambassadors for Hamas and Hezbollah. They have jihad in their blood. You have to understand. For a Pakistani, there is no greater reward or no greater glory than the killing of an infidel, killing of a non-Muslim. That is the greatest reward for a Pakistani. You know, he feels that, you know, kill a kafir, and it's like, for him, for a Pakistani, it's like becoming a member of the Delhi Gymkhana or getting a membership of the Delhi Golf Club. It's a big thing for a Pakistani, you know. He says, when I grow up, I want to become like a Pakistani will say he'll want to grow up and become like Osama bin Laden. So that is what those people are like. I'm not surprised. Ambassador Zaman Mehdi from Pakistan, you know, when he said all that, the Islamic countries, member states, expressed deep concern over the loss of innocent life in the occupied Palestinian territory. I just wish that Pakistani ambassadors, you know, spoke more for Pakistan rather than wasting their time on Kashmir and Palestine. You are Pakistani, speak for Pakistan. Your country is down in the dumps. It's a gutter. Nobody wants to come to your country. Everybody hates you. So for heaven's sake, shut up. And heaven's sake, focus on the main thing. For you, it should be Pakistan first. Stop wasting your time on stupid issues like Kashmir and Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, I come to the end of the video. Now for question and answers. First question is, he says, hi sir, hello. He says, Segi from South Africa. And he's a Hindu. Hello Segi, namaskar. I would like to know why every time Islamic fundamentalists start bloody issues, why are the Western countries blamed for the conflict when these brutal thugs start the whole thing? That's the whole idea. My friend, that is the entire idea. You attack Israel, when Israel attacks, you play the victim card. You know, you attack America, when America attacks, you play the victim card. That is what these radical Islamic countries, and there are 7-8 of them. They're not all the Muslims in the world. They don't do that. There's 7-8 countries. They have that very bad habit, including Pakistan, including Palestine, all that. They will attack you. They will kill your people. And when you say, why have you killed her? Islamophobia. That is what they are experts in. You know, handing out these cards for Islamophobia. That is what they do. And now Deepthi Karia says, good evening, Major Bhaiya. Good evening, Deepthi ji. Jai Hind, I hope you're fine. Yes, I'm fine, and I hope you're fine too. I have gone back 2,000 years in the history of Israel and found that they really deserve peace like us, our country, from the terror. How Israel's people flourished even after all these events in 1900 years of history of getting the land back, and they want to develop it for the good of their people in the world. My question to you is, I'm not able to explain to my 10-year-old what makes these terrorists ruin all good things and peace in the world. How do terrorist organizations get success in using territorial dispute to further their agendas? Thank you, Bhaiya, for all the efforts you put in. So, Deepthi ji, the thing is that, you see, terrorists have an agenda, right? And they work according to that agenda. And most of the terrorists are funded by nation states. For example, Hamas and Hezbollah are funded by Iran. So Iran hates Israel. Iran will never dare attack Israel directly. Never dare. In spite of all the tall things that Iranians will say, they will never attack Israel directly. So what do? They have these terrorists attacking Israel on their behalf. Does it remind you of Pakistan? This is exactly what Pakistan does. It doesn't dare attack India. So it has Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. It's the same principle there. Radical Islamist organizations being used by countries. Kumar Prithviraj, how authentic is the news of the death of the Pathankot incident terrorist from Pakistan? Is it not a possibility that Pakistan could be spreading these lies to avoid taking any action? Namaskar, Prithviji. No, that guy got killed. That Pathankot guy, no? Shahid, he's dead, yeah. It's not fake news. Somebody actually killed him. Pakistanis are blaming India, but I've often tried to explain to the Pakistanis that we are the land of Gandhi and we are the land of Gautama Buddha, and we are a peace-loving people, so we don't do any such things. They somehow don't find my argument very convincing, but I'm trying to convince them. So there is nothing like that. But yeah, this guy's dead. He's dead. There is no doubt about it. He's stone cold dead. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata ki Jai.